What happens when Eleanor, one of all the citizens in Falun with district heating, turns on her radiator? As a matter of fact, one of the best energy systems in the world is triggered. This energy system is one of the reasons that the World Ski Championships in Falun will be the most environmentally friendly event ever. During the World Cup week, the system will show off its many qualities. But first, let us tell you about how it creates opportunities for an emission-free World Cup Championship. Let's take it from the beginning. The forest is a fantastic resource that gives us much pleasure. Just look at your old wooden table or the nice crackling fire in the stove. In Falun, we have found a clever way to use the forest in what we call an energy system. Instead of creating heat by burning oil or using coal and nuclear power plants, we recycle residues from the forest. Tops and branches from forest harvesting, sawdust from local sawmills, or perhaps your old wooden table. The heart of our energy system is the heat and power plant in Falun. Here, we heat 2 large boilers by burning wood chips, bark and sawdust. The high temperature boils water to steam and drives a steam turbine. The turbine powers a generator that produces electricity, just like an old bicycle lamp. The residual heat remaining after electricity generation then becomes hot water in the district heating grid. The hot water is transported home to you, where it heats the water used in your taps and radiators. What is really clever with our system is that we leave nothing to chance. In the summer, when you don't need any heat from your radiator, we use heat to create cool. With our cooling machine, we provide cooling to places like the shops in the city center. In this way, we produce more electricity while reducing electricity consumption in the local cooling machines. During the summer, we also use the heat to dry sawdust and produce wood pellets. The pellets are then stored for the winter to be used at other heating plants when it gets really cold outside. In this way, we save heat from summer to winter and can locally produce even more renewable electricity to Falun. Perhaps have you seen our electric cars? In our energy system, the eco-friendly electric car has a natural place. When you charge an electric car in Falun, you charge it with renewable energy from Arna, one of our wind turbines at Högberget. Each rotation of Arna's wings produces enough electricity to power an electric car for 10 kilometers. But not only private cars use our renewable electricity. During the World Cup, the waste will be collected by our plug-in hybrid vehicles. They run on clean electricity or biodiesel, and 100% of the waste will be recycled or reused. The electricity in this smart energy system is produced by renewable energy sources, such as one of Sweden's largest solar panels, hydropower stations in Sundborn, Korsnäs and the Falu River. A biogas machine, which produces electricity and heat from sludge in the sewage treatment plant in Framby, and 2 wind power parks in the mountains Tavelberget and Högberget. Together, our cogeneration, water and wind power plants produces about 20% of the entire Falun municipality's electricity needs. The energy system also delivers electricity to the World Cup arena. A lightning at the jumping hills alone saves nearly 350 kilos of carbon dioxide emissions per hour. 95% of all households in central Falun and both temporary and permanent buildings on the World Cup arena are heated primarily by district heating. Compared to warming temporary buildings with oil-fired air heaters, our district heating will save the environment over 460 tons of carbon dioxide emissions during the event. Together, All these smart local solutions will avoid carbon emissions by 500 tons. That's equal to 100 laps around the world in a car. We also climate compensate through the European Emissions Trading System. In this way, the Ski Championships in Falun becomes a climate-neutral event. District heating is one of the most effective ways to reduce carbon dioxide emissions. And with more energy systems like ours in Falun, the Earth would be in a much better condition. If we want our children and grandchildren to experience snowy winters, we need to stop global warming together. In Falun, we have come a long way. We act in Falun, but our intentions stretch far beyond the borders of the municipality. So next time you turn on the radiator, not only do you get a warm home, you also create something really good together with us. A sustainable future.